Hello students, welcome to the series of lessons on the parts of speech. In this first lesson, I am going to give you a quick introduction to the 8 parts of speech. And in the following sessions, we learn more in detail about 8 parts of speech. First of all, what is part of speech? Before to learn 8 parts of speech, first we should know what is part of speech. We all know that there are 8 parts of speech in English grammar. But what is part of speech? Let's see. A part of speech is just the name given to a word based on the job that it does in a sentence. A part of speech is the just name given to a word based on the job that it does in a sentence. Part of speech ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Part ಭಾಗಗಳು, parts ಅಂದ್ರೆ speech ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತಿನ ಭಾಗಗಳು. A part of speech is just the name given to a word. Part of speech ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಹೆಸರು based on the job that it does in a sentence. ಅದು ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಹೆಸರು. ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪದ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಹೆಸರು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. A word can be a verb, noun, an adjective and adverb depending on the job that it does in a sentence. ಒಂದು ಪದ ನೌನ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಡ್ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್, ಅದು ಆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಆ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. Whatever we are using words while talking, those all words belongs to parts of speech. The words from dictionary and the words from your textbooks, from novels, from the newspaper, all those, every word belongs to the 8 parts of speech. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪದ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪದ 8 parts of speechಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. Got it? What does part of speech mean? Each part of speech explains not what the word is, but how the word is used. Each part of speech, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು part of speech ಕೂಡ explains not what the word is. ಅದು ಪದ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಹೌ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್, ಆ ಪದ ಹೇಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳೋದೇ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್. How one person can play many roles. Like, I am a teacher, I am your teacher, right? But I am mother also, I am a wife, I am a daughter, I am one person, I am single person, but I am playing many roles in my life. In the same way, one word can play many roles. It can be a noun, it can be a verb, it can be an adverb, it can be an adjective. One word can play many roles. See here in this example. There is a girl, her name is Priya. This girl's name is Priya. Can you guess whether she is a daughter, student, sister, niece? How can we guess what she is? Who is she? Who she is? Without any clue. Right? Is she a sister? Is she a student? Is she a daughter? Is she a niece? What she is actually, we don't know. See this picture now. We can guess after seeing this picture. When she is standing with her brother, she becomes sister. Now she is a sister. When she is standing with her teacher. She is standing with her teacher. So now she becomes a student. Next, when she is standing with her father. Here she is standing with her father. So she becomes a daughter now. When she is with her uncle, she becomes niece. Okay? Now we can easily guess her designation when we got to know that with whom she is standing. Get to know the answer with one more example. What is this word? Water. If we are asked that which part of speech is water, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಈ ಪದ ಏನು, ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ಗೆ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? You will reply that is a noun. The first thought comes to our mind is water is a noun, isn't it, students? But that could be a wrong, because now in this sentence water is a verb. Here water is verb, right? Water the plants every day. This sentence is saying here water is playing the role of verb. Water the plants every day. The same mistake we commit with every word, that without caring of the words which are placed nearby, we start guessing the answer. ಆ ಪದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಲಾರ್ದೇ ಪಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಪದ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ನಾವು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಇದು ನೌನ್ ಇದೆ, ವರ್ಬ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಆದರೆ ಆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ what work is that word is doing in that sentence. Here you see, give me some water, and the same water becomes noun when it is placed with some other different words like give me some water. Here this water is, yes, this water here is noun. Here in this sentence water is noun. We are giving name to a particular thing. We are asking something to give, that is water. Give me some water. In the same way we could not guess the designation of Priya unless we made her stand with, see here in this picture, we could not guess the designation of Priya. She is Priya unless we made her stand with different people, right? This is clear now that whenever any word comes in front of us, we should not judge it alone. Whenever any word comes in front of us, ಯಾವುದರ ಒಂದು ಪದ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ we should not guess it what parts of speech is that word belongs to. We should not judge it alone unless we know the function of that word, that what it is doing in the sentence. We all know that in English grammar there are 8 parts of speech. They are divided into 8. The first one is nouns. Nouns means in Kannada it is namapada. Next is pronouns. Pronouns means andre sarvanamagalu. After that verbs. Verbs kriyapadagalu. adverbs, kriya visheshana, adjectives, nama visheshana, prepositions is upasargavya, conjunctions ಸಂಯೋಜಕಗಳು, interjections ಭಾವಸೂಚಕಗಳು. We all know that there are 8 parts of speech. These 8 parts of speech make sentence in English. Therefore, we must always remember their names, positions and functions. ಈ 8 ಭಾಗಗಳಿಂದ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅವುಗಳ ಹೆಸರುಗಳು, ಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. There are 8 parts of speech that make sentences in English. So we have to remember their names, positions, functions, what function is that doing, that word is doing, what is the application of that word. Okay dear students, remember that. Let's now start with our 8 parts of speech and we will study it in detail. But in today's class, I'll just give you quick introduction and we will study in detail from next sections. Okay? Our first part of speech is verb. What is verb? Verb andre kriyapada. It shows an action or state of being. What it shows? Action. ಅದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರನ್, ಲಿಸನ್, ಆರ್, ಲೈ. ರನ್ ಓಡು, he is running. What he is doing? He is running. Action. It shows the action. Interjection shows a strong emotion or reaction. It shows a strong emotion or reaction. ಭಾವಸೂಚಕ ಪದಗಳು. Oh, stop here. Ouch. If you fell down, how you will react? Ouch. You say no? That is interjection. Oh, if you see any beautiful flower or beautiful baby, cute baby, how, oh, she is so beautiful. You say that way, no? That is interjection. These are the examples for interjection. Pronoun. What is pronoun? It takes the place of a noun and it avoids repetitions in the sentences or in the paragraph. I, she, we, it, you, them. Ram is a boy. Ram is my friend. Ram is going to school. Here we are using Ram again and again. To avoid that repetition, we use he. Ram is my friend. He is going to school. Instead of Ram, repetition, to avoid that repetition, we use there he. That is pronoun. So, next part of speech is noun. Name of a person, place, thing or idea. Nouns are, we all know that, naming words. Judy, town, bag, trust, hope. These all are examples for noun. Adjective, that is nama visheshana. It describes a noun or pronoun. What it does, it describes, it modifies a noun or pronoun. Big, hot, happy, one, red. Megha is happy today. Here we are describing about Megha. What? She is happy today. So that is adjective. That red ball is very big. There we are talking about noun. That is that ball. So how it is? It is big. So that is adjective there. Next part of speech is adverb. Adverb describes a verb, an adjective or another adverb. What it does? It modifies the verb, adjective and another adverb. Examples quickly. Today, very. She is very beautiful. It is here, it is describing adjective. Okay? So, adjective and another adverb and verb. She is very beautiful. Here, very is adverb. Next part of speech is conjunction. Joins words, ideas or phrases. But, and, because, so. These are the example for conjunction. Conjunction ಸಂಯೋಜಕ ಪದಗಳು. Ram and Lakshman are brothers. Here and is conjunction. Next part of speech is preposition. It shows the relation of a noun or pronoun to another word. It shows the relationship with noun or pronoun. It shows the positions. Prepositions always shows the positions. Those are the prepositions. Example, at, in, from, above, on, front. These all are above. These all are examples for prepositions. The cat is sitting on the table. On is preposition. So got it, dear students? Here I had explained it in brief. And remember, student, we should not by heart it. We should understand what is the use of it and how it is functioning. What is the application of 8 parts of speech in the sentences. I hope that you are getting what I am saying. Okay? So in our next section, I will be back with nouns. I will explain it in details. Thank you. Bye-bye.